George Stubbs was born in Liverpool on August 25th, 1724. He was the son of a prosperous tanner. A tanner is someone who turns animal skins into leather. It's a smelly job. He was a painter, particularly famous for his paintings of horses, such as Whistlejack, which hangs in the National Gallery in London. George was able to be so good at his paintings because he studied the anatomy of horses. By the time he was 8, he was making drawings of animal bones, lent to him by the local doctor. This fascination continued his whole life. When he was all grown up, he chopped many horses into little pieces, or to give it its proper name, dissected them, so he knew how they fit together. He even wrote a book about it. The Anatomy of the Horse was published in 1766. We'd like to invite you to follow in George's footsteps and build a horse with the Lego in front of you. Incidentally, the books you can see on the floor are from a part of the library where old books are sent to be recycled and turned into horse bedding. In the preface to The Anatomy of the Horse, George says, "I was flattered with the idea that it might prove particularly useful to those of my own profession, and by no means unacceptable to those gentlemen who delight in horses. I will add that I make no doubt but gentlemen who breed horses will find advantage, as well as amusement, by acquiring an accurate knowledge of the structure of this beautiful and useful animal." The following account of George's methods is given in the Humphreys memoir. The horses were bled to death by the jugular vein, after which the arteries and veins were injected with waxes and other substances. A bar of iron was then suspended from the ceiling of the room by a teagle, to which iron hooks of various sizes and lengths were fixed. Under the bar a plank was swung for the horse's feet to rest upon, and the animal was suspended to the iron bar by the above-mentioned hooks, which were fastened into the opposite off-side of the horse, to that which was intended to be designed. He began by dissecting and designing the muscles of the abdomen, proceeding through 5 different layers of muscle until he came to the peritoneum and the pleura, through which appeared the lungs and the intestines. Then he proceeded to dissect the head by first stripping off the skin, and after having cleared and prepared the muscles for the drawing, he made careful designs of them, which usually employed him a whole day. How are you getting on with your horse? Is it pretty? We'd like to invite you to give it a name. What is it called? How about taking a photo with your horse? What is its favourite hobby? How does it like to spend its day? What is your horse's favourite memory? We'd like to invite you to think about that.